Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Dishing Divas. I'm Betty Washburn.
And I'm Mary Kona.
And joining us again are Jiggly Caliente and Ari Kiki.
Hey, what?
How are you, ladies?
Oh, we're good.
What's new?
We just came from the season 8.
Ooh!
Season 8.
Except no one cares about season 7, let's be frank.
Says no one.
We went to the season 8 premiere of
premiere.
RuPaul's Drag Race here in New York City.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
For some of us.
Oh,
Oops.
why didn't you tell us about that, Ari?
Well, we were supposed to go together, but I got there early, on time, not on CP time, and I was escorted to the basic bitch section of the club.
I told her to wait for me. FYI.
She did, and as an impatient Latino that I am, I just waltzed right in,
That's what you get.
and this is what I got. So I got to sit with the basics while Jiggly.
She was basically in the Section 8 part of the group.
Oh.
But I got a seat and I got to wear my flats, so I felt good.
Oh, yeah. Girl, but I was with Jasmine Rice, so she met up with me outside. I thought she was
She made out with you
joking.
outside?
No, she
Oh.
met up with me outside.
Jiggly
That would
things
never
have
happen.
changed.
The Kai Kai has
Never.
happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Never, ever, ever.
Talking
In
about
my
Panda
mu-
Express.
Ever.
I don't know.
Ever.
Jasmine
in my
told me.
motherfucking life happened.
Jasmine told me some things.
Girl, Jasmine could catch fire. And I met all the girls, like all my sisters. And well, obviously everybody know the New York girls. And Nisha. And speaking of which, Nisha Lopez.
Bam, you're welcome.
She's top 3, bitch. She can make money out of this.
Yeah, 'cause don't crack it too much.
So, yeah, so I got to meet all the girls. But I already know Nisha, Cynthia. So I got to meet Robbie, Dax, Chi Chi Devane.
Did you see Thorgy that night?
Oh, man. That was so shady because I did not know it was Thorgy. She had a fat suit on. And I was like, who the fuck is that? So I walked by her like twice. Maybe 3 times.
Who'd you think she was?
Sweetie. I was like, Sweetie got dark hair on. I was
She's,
like, all right.
she's an older, plus-size New
She's
York queen.
a New York legend.
Correct.
She is.
Okay.
If
If
you've
you
ever
see her,
seen,
if you see her perform, she's
if
incredible.
you've ever seen Tu Wong Fu,
Yes.
she
Oh,
is
she's
on the
in the-
stage. She's the announcer with the tiny little hat.
Yes.
That is Sweetie.
So that was from the VIP experience. So from my point of view, I got to meet Ritzy Bits, Tina Burner,
We got to see the girls perform, and we got to see like the first.
20-25 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
We got to see the first challenge. We didn't see who won.
The entrances were cute. I liked it. I think like the girls this promise, and the New York girls like when they walked
Oh
in,
my god.
bitch, they just let everybody know New York is in the house,
Mhm.
and the New Yorkers are always pretty loud. So
I
it
love
makes
watching
sense.
Bob swim.
Right.
I
It's
know, it's so
incredible.
I love seeing Chi Chi Devane's forehead
Oh, it's all here.
during her performance.
So shady. She turned. I'm sorry, but she turned it though.
She gave you one of the most
She-
liveliest performances there, and her wig gave you encores. Thorgy Thor, hilarious. Bob, I love.
Bob's costume change was everything.
RuPaul sent us an exclusive download link of the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how we got to see it because we were flying back the day of the premiere.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Where were you?
We were in Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, did you see Derek
to
Barry
see-
there?
We did.
We did.
We did actually. I'll say this about Derek's performance. He looks identical to Brittany.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes,
show
he
me the
does.
difference, but he can't
penis.
dance.
The penis, I think, is the main difference.
Oh, is it?
I think.
Brittany has one.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. So the funny thing is that we flew in on Friday, and then Saturday we went to see Piece of Me, the Britney Spears residency.
Oh,
And I just thought it was really funny because when Madonna was in New York City a couple months ago, we saw Nadia Ginsburg the night after we saw Madonna. Nadia Ginsburg is a Madonna impersonator. She's a comedian, but one of her known bits is that she's a Madonna impersonator.
mhm.
So it was funny to be able to do that again when we were in Vegas. We were kind of hoping that originally when we booked the trip, we were hoping, because we were supposed to see Janet the week that we flew out, and then she postponed her tour.
Correct.
We were hoping to see Coco Montrese when we were in
She's on
Vegas.
Mhm.
So that, well, just because, like,
I
you know,
know.
For the matching set.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, salt and pepper
She's
shakers,
black.
you know?
She's white.
Oh, well, yeah.
So Saturday we saw Brittany. Brittany was really good.
She was incredible. Snatched, like, she moved like she used to, like, you know, when she first came out.
Mhm.
She mopped the floor with her hair, and not a single extension came out.
I do the same thing.
I know, and your
I do need to
extensions
take
don't
my
come
wig
out
off
either.
though.
Oh,
Mhm.
And
Well,
I
there
use
you go.
fabuloso.
So because we flew back, like I said, because we flew back on Monday and had to miss the premiere, RuPaul sent us an exclusive download link for the first 20 minutes.
How do you feel about seeing all the past winners?
that was fun.
Sharon
That's
looked amazing, and so did Chad.
I mean, when doesn't Sharon look
Yeah,
amazing?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Chad, Sharon, and
Raja.
Raja
Mhm.
looked amazing.
Didn't Bianca look good too, though?
Well,
Well, Gaga
Bianca was on tour. She was in Australia.
But then they leaked the photo from the episode, and Bianca is photoshopped into
Yeah.
the shot.
But I was expecting more from the other winners. I don't know if that.
Well, they weren't trying to outshine. I'm sure they were told
I mean,
not
Jinx.
to do them.
Well, I mean, compared to their seasons, you would think you would step up from what you look like.
Oh, looks wise, I'm saying.
You know,
I thought you meant like
I
performance.
mean, and it's 2016. When Jinx says she's the Beyonce of the group,
I just said that she wore the same wig.
girl.
You know your sister.
Sorry,
was-
Robbie, girl. Miss Jinx got you together.
But, like,
She
why
said,
would you
"Girl, are
walk
Mi-"
on looking like Jinx?
She said, "Girl, you're Michelle." No,
Not even Kelly?
that's
No.
Ben Delacroix.
That ain't right.
That's true, though.
Oh, that's kind of true. You're right.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we'll
I
find
mean,
out this season.
we'll
we don't
see.
know. We don't
There
know.
might be a Latavia. We never know.
Yeah.
Seasons to
Oh.
come.
Oh, we don't know yet. Yeah, but
Latoya? No,
Latoya.
right?
I think she was
Luckett.
inferring.
What's the little one that got jumped? Like she was on there for 2 months.
Farrah. She was not 2 months ago. She was there for like.
So that
2
means there could be
2
three
weeks.
more Seattle girls
Yeah.
that we don't know.
So today's episode is all about how to make smart money choices when it comes to buying your drag, because drag is expensive, even though it can look cheap. It's all very, very expensive. And so we're going to talk about like the staples of drag and what you need to know from our perspectives to make sure that you're spending your money wisely. Okay?
We're
so-
calling the episode Drag on a Dime, but it's not really drag on a dime. You're basically spending, you might be spending a little bit of money in one area,
You have
but you're
to.
buying it, but you're buying the right product instead of buying a bunch of cheaper products and ending up with a less...
Stellar assortment of pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Or
things that
us.
break down faster, and you know, this is the Susie Orman of drag episode. So the first thing we're going to talk about is makeup, and Mary is going to tell us a little bit about how she buys her makeup.
Should I really be telling you about makeup though? I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Or am I? So
Are you?
one of the things we need to say first and foremost about makeup is these are suggestions based on our personal use. So be sure to go ahead and try out the products when you get them, because some things will react differently to different skin types and all that stuff.
Here in the city, we're lucky to have a couple of stores where we can actually test out products. You might not have that option, so if you are shopping online, check and see what the return policy is. I know Sephora's pretty good at taking back stuff once you play with it.
Yeah.
I've accidentally bought stuff that's been used, and I'm not here for that. But that's from the store. So I didn't know it was used, but I got something that was used, and so I had to go and exchange it for something that was new.
So the first thing on here is foundation. And I feel like girls with
What do
darker
you
skin
use?
tones, I use Krylon.
I use Krylon.
I use 3 different Krylon foundations.
Paint sticks?
One for paint sticks. I use one as a base, one as a highlight, and one as a contour. And I feel like the one place for someone my complexion, the one place that you can save a little money is if you buy the Black Opal brand. They sell it at Dwayne Reed as your contour color.
I know a lot of girls of color who fuck with Black Opal.
Right.
I used to. For me, foundation, I've always like. This is like the one thing that I don't play cheap on.
I don't.
Yes.
And I think we all agree that you should not be cheap on foundation.
A lot of girls will use Mayron. I've tried using Mayron and it slides right off my face.
Before this, I used to use MAC.
Studio Fix, right?
Yes, and I wasn't a fan because I was always moist.
I've never used MAC. I have tried Ben Nye, and Ben Nye is not like, I don't like the coverage is not full enough. Whereas when you put on the Krylon is literally
She's
like
thick.
Because
you've got a
I
different
think
person.
Krylon's consistency and coverage is as close to Dermablend
Yes.
Yeah.
to me. I think that's show paint. I'm Kat Von D. Like that's what I'll use, and then my highlight is 3W from Krylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, foundation. It's really hard to play cheap on it, and a lot of times, a lot of these drugstore makeup or beauty supply makeup, they're getting expensive nowadays too. Anyway, so it's like you might as well just amp up your, save up the extra.
It's really like a $4 or $5 difference.
Krylon is like 20 something for a stick,
Right?
And it'll last.
It lasts me a while.
Yeah, it depends on
I'm
how
good for about
how long
Well,
you
the
use
Kat
it.
Von D, I've had it on now 8 months.
Oh wow, work.
Yeah, because the Kat Von D, a little goes a long way.
I have a connection at Sephora, and they have a machine that can color correct your skin. Like they can with the real girl merchandise. So at least if you want to go, and most of you guys have the option of going to a Sephora at your local mall or whatever the case may be. So you can have them like match up because they swatch this is machine that color match it like. I don't know how to explain it. It takes photos of your skin in different areas.
Yeah.
And they pick the foundation from there.
So, eyes.
Eyes, I actually have a really cute, when we get to the eyeshadow part, I have a really cute money-saving tip that I feel like a lot of people don't know about. Actually, the first one is a really cute money-saving tip.
Oh, you do?
I do. Oh, you do. So, with gluing down when you're gluing down your brows for drag, I've had a really hard time using the regular purple glue stick. A lot of girls use it and they don't have a problem with it, but I sweat a lot, so I'll sweat right through the glue stick.
I don't have it. I don't do it.
But your brows are shaved.
Tried.
And I use my boy brows.
Right. So, I mean, those are also, if you decide that you want
like
to,
texture.
if you want to, you can shave your brows if you're comfortable with that. You can also use your own brows. And
it all depends on how much brow space you have.
Yeah.
Also,
and some girls will even shave off the tails. That way, you just fill in the tail, and that's that.
Vicky did that for a period. She would just shave off the edge.
I did that by accident for a little while.
You open up the oven too fast.
How'd you know? So I started using Prozade. Prozade is the best. It is completely waterproof, but it is a bitch when you have to take it off. You basically have to use like.
Been drinking. I know.
My
friends drink when they have Prozade on and lose their mind trying to take it off when they're drunk.
Yeah, I know. There was a girl who told us that she just like rubs it off and then ends up with no brows. So anyway, yeah. So you have to use things like Bond Off and like all of these other products that are not really good for your skin. You could use things like olive oil, but it takes forever. You basically have to like leave it on there and then go to sleep and wake up and take it off.
Oh, to get off the Prozade.
Yeah, to get the Prozade out.
Yeah,
One of the really good tip that I got from a queen was to use Elmer's glue extra strength. It is meant for crafting, so it's like for scrapbooking. The glue itself is blue, so you don't really see it go on. And I've used it a couple of times, and I'm pretty happy with how long it lasts and all that stuff. Moving on to the eyeshadow, my big tip for eyeshadow is to take whatever, like ask around and see what are really good palettes. Yeah. You know, like what kind of palette do you use, Jiggly, for your eyeshadow?
Well, I am lucky enough that Sugar Belle blessed me with a beautiful palette, and their stuff is super, super pigmented. Yeah. Actually, what I'm wearing today on my eyes is all Sugar Belle.
My cute tip is find out the name of the palette and then look it up on Amazon.
I see what the suggestions
and then
are.
Scroll down to the suggested ones, and there's usually one or two that are like an off-brand, that are like maybe a third of the price. Go and check the colors there. Well, that's the thing, is that a lot of the times you can buy them.
Reviews also.
Yeah, you read reviews.
Okay.
Read the reviews and make
I
sure
never
that
buy
stuff is
makeup
pigmented.
online. 'Cause
Well,
I
you get
never know.
sponsored. So
No,
yeah.
but even before Drag Race,
But, like,
I
the
never
thing
bought
is-
makeup online or perfume because I don't know what it smells like.
Well, that's why you
Unless-
have to find out. That's what I'm saying. You have to find out what you're working with,
Yeah.
what you like, what colors you like. Find out the name of the palette. Like, go into a store, find out the name of the palette, and then go online. Even if you're gonna buy like a sugar pill palette, go on Amazon. Usually, it's cheaper anyway. But then, if you want to save more money and you're okay with using something that's a little bit of an off-brand, like I said, scroll down to the suggestions.
I get that.
Also,
You might see something.
if you happen to go on Amazon, go to the Grizzly Kiki website and
Yeah.
click on the link.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can also sponsor their podcast when you make purchases on Amazon.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
You can go to the Grizzly Kiki website and then click on the Amazon button at the top of our screen.
No, but what Mary's saying is really true. For example, we were looking for a really blush bronzer palette because we weren't really happy with what we had.
Yes.
So I forget what brand it was that I looked up, but using
It was
your
Anastasia
Beverly Hills underneath, which is about I think $30 or $40, I found a brand called Carity. It's Karity,
Almost like charity.
like charity,
That's
but
right.
Carity, exactly. And what's great is that they're vegan, if that's something that matters to you. And the
Right.
colors are super
Look at us. Does it look like we fucking care about anything?
Listen, some vegans are plump.
That's very
Ow!
That's very true.
They only eat
I
Oreos.
have
You know that
never-
Oreos are vegan. You know that,
They
right?
are. So if you buy Carity, they're very, very highly pigmented. It's maybe like $14 for the blush and bronzer palette. They have it in different temperatures. And what's great is that they are so highly pigmented, you can use them as eyeshadows. It's what I drew my brows on with today because they have great pinks and reds. Don't be shading.
I know, she's like,
I saw that. I have a lot of hair on today, but I saw those braids coming toward me. Maybelline is also another brand that has great... actually, Maybelline and L'Oreal have great nudes palettes that are similar in color to the...
I don't play with nudes.
Is it called Urban Decay? Right, Urban
Urban
Decay.
Decay,
Urban Decay
yeah.
has like that
Naked palette.
the naked palette that's
I
a
own
cult
all
following.
three.
They're incredible. But if you can't spend $50, you can buy them on Amazon for like $13. Or if you go to your Rite Aid or Dwayne Reed and you have that little card, you can get them at half off most of the time.
For baby queens, I would say also, you can also go to Sephora and get samples of stuff.
That's a good tip.
I
That's
know,
really good.
I know a certain mutual friend that we have, who used to go from different Sephora to different Sephora to get samples of different products, and stocked up and got. She used to go to different Sephora to get the same foundation. I'm like, I need to try this foundation. Talking shit.
Oh shit.
God don't like ugly. For me, like I know now matte lips are very in. And if you don't have the money for like the good brands like Anastasia Beverly Hills or Kat Von D's, Maybelline stuff, because a friend of mine used it, and I was like, oh, is that this brand? Or I thought it was Jeffree Star, and she was like, no, girl, it's Maybelline. I said, the consistency is just as good as the liquid lipsticks. So I think, and if you like that matte look, hey, try it out.
One of my cute tips for lips, right? Because maybe you want to do like a fun little whatever, like a fun look with a lipstick color that you don't have. My tip is to take a clear gloss and some
I know this
eyeshadow.
trick. Yeah.
Some
Or
eyeshadow.
you could use petroleum jelly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
So either of those, you can either
But
use.
would that stay?
Really?
I'm
gonna try that.
Now we're gagging.
We're gonna make a new lipstick color after this is over.
Crafting Divas.
But a little
But
bit
you
of
basically, like let's say, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Okay. Not a lot of people have green lipstick. Maybe you want to do a look where you need green lipstick, but you don't want to have like a whole fucking tube.
You don't want to commit to it, right?
You don't want to commit to an entire tube of green lipstick. So you take a little green eyeshadow, you mix it with your gloss. You can then, or you can take blue and yellow and mix
And
them
mix that
together, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
And then
got.
you can change the intensity of the color. You can make it a little bit lighter. You can basically customize it completely by just taking, some of the eyeshadow colors that you might not even be using.
Right.
And you just mix them together. You add the gloss, and there you go. You have a lipstick,
Yeah.
and it looks great. It's perfect for like, I know for Pride I wanted to do like a rainbow
The
on
rainbow
my
lip?
lips, but I don't have all of those colors. So I was going to mix the colors separately and then add them to my lips. And I actually tried, like I tested it out and it looked great. It looked really like highly pigmented. We were using really cheap eyeshadow at the time.
Did it turn into one brown color by the end of the night or no?
No. I didn't actually wear it out. I just put it on my lips and was like, boop, there you go.
It was cute though.
Take an Instagram pic. That's not a way.
And another really great tip that I love, and I actually didn't do it today and I'm kind of regretting it, is doing all of your lips with a pencil instead of using lipstick. Because I find that lipstick dries out my lips.
I do that on dates.
Yeah, because you get longer wear out of it, right? And because it doesn't
rub off.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't rub off going
when you go down.
Exactly. So
just saying.
Yeah. So I think the cool thing about it though is that you can
tip 101.
So you take three colors that blend into each other. A really dark one to line, a middle one to kind of blend between, and then a really light one so that you have like a highlight in the center. And then you put them all on, you mix them together, and then you can even throw like 99-cent chapstick over that. To move on to hair, do you go to a store to buy your hair or do you buy it online?
I buy it on the store. Because I like to see the hair.
I used to buy in the store. I learned this trick from your sister, Jasmine Rice. I try the wig on at the store, I just look at it at the store, take a photo of the tag, and buy it online.
Yep.
That is exactly what we were just going to tell everyone.
Wait, that's for real?
Yeah.
You go to the store, try on the wig. Most places will let you try on the wig, and you can just walk back and be like, oops, I left my wallet in the car, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, they make you buy a wig cap,
and you memorize the name. You either write down or memorize, but don't take pictures. They don't like it when you take pictures.
It depends. Some let you.
Some do, some don't, but most of them don't like it when you take pictures.
Because they know you're doing that trick.
Memorize the name of the brand.
I'm so bad at it.
And the color number.
Yeah, that's the very
important.
See, I know that because I usually be like a 1B37, 1B27.
See, and it's good to know. It's good to know what color you like.
Some wigs have like the ombre, like that's a new thing now.
Yeah.
Well, the
but
thing about 2 years ago.
They'll have the colors listed,
it'll say
and it'll say
the
OM.
numbers.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Well, the thing is,
so like this wig, if you wanted it to be like a dark root, it would be DR 613.
It's Dominican.
Dominican, yes, exactly. It's from the Dominican Republic.
But what's great about Mary's tip is that if you know like the colors you like, especially the brands you like, because if you're talking about a lace front, which makes it look a little more natural.
I believe we're all wearing lace fronts at the moment.
Although some lace fronts, depending on the hairline, can look like a hard front. Right. So you can even pull out a little bit of the hair, like just very carefully to customize it. But that's a little advanced. So I wouldn't do that if you're like a first-time wig buyer.
Unless you're easy like me, don't do it.
But what's great is that you get a sense of the hair that you want, and then you go to websites like wigtypes.com or beautyofnewyork.com, and they have sales where you can sometimes buy multiple wigs, buy two, get one free. Like these wigs that I'm wearing in a store would probably be about $50 each.
Right.
And on Black Friday, they were $20 each with free shipping.
I hate you.
So
I hate you!
Oh my god! Or look for, like, if by chance, because this is what happened a couple weeks ago. I was just randomly shopping at a beauty supply store. They were getting rid of all their wigs. And they were just not gonna sell wigs anymore at the beauty supply store.
Word.
So all the wigs were like literally dirt cheap. So I got this wig and it was platinum blonde with like mint green tips, and I got it for $6.99.
Lace front.
And she was a lace front?
No, she's not lace front.
Oh,
but she's like it's a short.
We're like, oh, the guy.
It's still cute though because it's like.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. So the one in your profile photo, that is not a lace front.
It's not.
Profile photo.
It's like a short. It's a short wig that you can see like the little.
It's like
the little like spiky one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, she's cute.
I got my little Holly Berry store moment. She's cute, and
she's very cute.
It was $6.99. So I got really lucky.
That's incredible.
And like when I told Fifi, she was like, "I'm so proud of you."
Yeah.
Come on, frugal.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is clothing. And so the most important tip that we have about saving money on a drag wardrobe is knowing exactly what your measurements are. And so if you look at the graphic that we're going to insert here, you'll know how to measure yourself so you can buy online, you can buy in stores, you can have things made. So just pay attention to that because that's very, very important.
My undergarments for drag is like I skip on. Like I'm very like I go to Jackson Heights to get my faja.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically
Faja's like a little shaper.
a Spanish
Yeah.
version of saying Spanx.
Yeah.
Faja has a girdle.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
As I go to like the Colombian spot in Jackson Heights. It's really good. And
They also
cheap.
do
It's
hair
like,
and taxes, right?
I don't know.
Hair
That's how it was like
taxes.
when I lived in Washington Heights. It was
I-
like Crismilda's house of fajas, and we also do taxes and
Immigration
whatever.
law.
Immigration law.
I hate y'all.
It's true.
It's true though, and where I used to
True.
work, you could get a faja, jewelry, your ears pierced, a tattoo,
And your brows threaded.
and your brows threaded, and a good shape up by a really good Dominican barber.
And they were
So-
Notary Public.
A lot of my stuff is custom made.
Mhm.
Besides the fact that I'm fat as fuck. Gotta.
But big girls need to
Right. It's more
need to
it's
get
harder
custom
for us.
clothes.
Yeah,
And then I also put like, well, you could also find cheaper rhinestones.
yeah.
You don't always like for like my dance outfits. I don't really use Swarovskis because it's like, girl, if you're gonna like jump
It's
and
all gonna fall
dance
off at
on
some
it, if
point.
you're gonna fly, whatever, I'll use like the Chinese stones.
Right.
That's racist.
The other thing that's great is Walmart. Not that we want, you can go to Walmart
We
and
were
buy
like,
stones
Yeah, in the
Well, go ahead.
crafting
in the
section.
crafting section. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
And they're
Yeah.
really cheap.
It's also like if you are going to have a show outfit made, right? If you have a dress made for a pageant, for example, you're paying,
Hundreds.
$200-$300 to have the dress made, but that may or may not,
$200-$300
or more. But that's
It
just the
depends-
base.
it depends
Like
on
when
what
we
you know.
interviewed
Okay.
Jasmine Rice, she told us that you could pay up to $200 to $300 just to have the dress made. That doesn't include the price of the fabric, and then you're
Right.
looking at another $300 to $400 to stone it.
No. That's to buy the stones.
To buy the stones, you're right. And then there's more on top of that.
And God
So-
forbid you want to be fancy and get it beaded.
Yeah.
That's at least $1,000.
Right. So that's why it's good if you can do some things yourself and kind of DIY it. If you have time and think with anticipation. Not her. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know.
Oh, but I
So-
love to rhinestone. It's therapeutic for me to rhinestone things, though. That is the
Really?
only thing I do on my
You just-
own. Is I can sit and binge watch a show, or I'll watch like 2 or 3 episodes of the Kardashians or the Housewives, and I will rhinestone my outfits.
And
So
I'm
he's
good.
going to have all new stoned outfits after
I'll
this.
like if I no, but I do it for my shit though.
So do you use E6000? You use
Yes,
the blue?
I use E6000.
Okay.
So, and actually my gay kid, Jose, he taught me a really cool trick to do with the E6000 is to put it in a syringe.
Oh.
And you kind of like ding, 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 and then just put the
That's
stones
good
on top
because
of it.
it's like it
It's
comes out a
stubborn.
lot.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's like it's not because E6000 is like fucking
It's a mess.
It's
Yeah.
And it's so
It's
sticky.
expensive.
yeah,
too.
and it's so but the way he has the way he does it, it's just
Mhm.
like
Bop, 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 bop.
What does it come in when you normally
tube.
buy it?
A metal
A
tube.
a
yeah.
yeah. Raise it
And
down.
stone it stretched. Because
Right.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
yeah. Because if you
Because
stone
I'll
it
put on an outfit,
unstretched.
too, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, whoo! It's like projectiles. I was like,
Was that your reveal?
yeah, and that's what it looked like. I was like, I put on the outfit, and all of a sudden, it was just like, and as I kept dancing, and this is at Barracuda. This is how long ago this was. It was in Barracuda.
You shot everyone sitting at the
I
front of the
swear
bar.
to God, I was like projectile hitting them as I performed.
You had a tearaway underneath your
I was like,
shirt.
Chun-Li, bitch. Hadouken! I was like, hitting them like with rhinestones left
That's a
and
cute
right.
trick, though.
Or you could go to like Rainbow to get bras and
Mhm.
like, so it's cheaper.
It depends on your size.
However,
They
Go
have
ahead.
big girls at Rainbow.
Not for
Mm.
bras. I
No.
don't.
Yeah, they
Mm-mm.
do. Go to the fat girl section. That's
I
where
always.
go.
I've
do.
gone.
I live in the fat girl
The
section.
I've
fat girl
gone.
section is only slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Like slightly bigger
the
than the
thing
regular
is,
girl
listen,
section.
if you are a big girl, you need to get a
Up to
true.
3X.
Yeah, but 3X, like when you get into the X's, if you
That's
even if
tricky.
you're a big girl, if you're talking about undergarments and you're talking about a bra, you need to know your
Actual dimensions.
your actual dimensions, because the thing is that it has to even though they're not yours, they have to sit right. And Ari and I, who are fans of our
We
Lane
use
Bryant-
our natural.
yeah,
Well,
I
I use my natural pujas.
yeah. But the good
But I'm a
thing
Lane
is,
Bryant girl when it comes to my bra.
yeah, the good thing about a padded bra is that everything will look smooth, and that's
Mhm.
really important. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, if you just buy like a lacy bra, and that's not necessarily what you're going for, you get like a really weird shape. And if you're wearing something sheer and you get a photo taken,
Bam.
remember
Fantasy
it
ruin.
all goes transparent, and it
Mhm.
may not look really good.
Right.
Something I do, which might gross people out, is that I have gone on eBay. Don't give me that look.
And you
I have bought gently used bras. I know. But the thing is, before I even take them out of the bag they come in, they go in the bag, in the laundry, and then I wash them in the hottest water possible.
I mean,
it's for drag. I'm not wearing it every day.
Get a
If that's not
sponsorship.
your thing, though, you can also go to places like Macy's is really well known for their bra sales, especially on Bali, where you can like buy 2 get 1 free. You can even
or if you have the Macy's card, it's cheaper, like 75% off.
And you can
It's
do a
amazing.
mail-in rebate where you get like your money back,
And the coupons.
and the
And the
coupons,
coupons.
and you can even get a mail-in rebate where you mail in for a free bra.
And sometimes they have the coupons in front of the store.
Nope. You just have to look. Also, having a variety of cup sizes is important because not everything. Like I wear a double D most of the time, but under certain things it's too big. So you can do like a D, or you can go even bigger. It depends on how you want your look to be.
And we're back.
It was past my wig and outfit's bedtime, so this is what happens.
She went from Cinderella to the pumpkin.
I wish the pumpkin.
No, you look good though.
Do I really? Yeah, don't lie.
You really do look like the baby at the at her christening. That's what it is.
After she gets her first
And I
dangly
had
earrings.
Oh my
I was
god.
having a wig malfunction, in case you didn't know.
So, Ari, you're the
rinky-dink queen of New
You're the
York
rinky-dink
City.
queen of New York City. You demand your respect. You wear it.
God.
Tell us, like, your accessories secret.
Stealing. Stealing is what I suggest for everyone.
Work.
If you know how not to get caught. But if you want to be a nice person who does not want to go to hell.
Ooh, this is not the 700 Club.
Who wants
No.
that? Who wants that?
I personally, my bangles are from Rainbow. Rainbow has a line of regular size bangles and plus size bangles. There's a little heart that says plus size. I don't understand why the heart's there, but it says plus size. And you
Heart
usually get
disease?
heart disease.
You're fat, you're gonna die.
They're just letting you know.
Oh,
you might
Watch
need
out
to.
for your heart. You
They're
might-
like, listen, enjoy it because it's the last bangle you're ever gonna have.
So usually they
Sorry.
come in packs of like 5 or 6.
And they're great. I'm wearing plus size bangles right now, and I'm wearing a whole pack.
Yeah.
On both arms.
I'm wearing like 2 packs, I want to say.
I got mine from Aldo. They were $3. They were on sale on
She has a
Christmas.
dainty
Work.
wrist. Don't listen to her.
Yeah. For us thicker girls.
Thicker witch.
Thick
I'm
arms.
thick too.
No, but I mean,
Thick witch.
No,
like,
but you have like a dainty little wrist.
yeah, you're
and
petite.
your fist is not
Just
so
wanted to
big.
say that.
You're good for pecking.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it's buy one get one half off, so you can get a nice assortment of bangles for a cheap price.
Mm-hmm.
They also do earrings and rings. These earrings are 25 cents at a place in the city called Joey's. You get 4 for $1. And my thing
you
is,
$1.
most of us perform with our jewelry, so you tend to lose it. I've been told by numerous queens to take your jewelry off before you perform. Because I lost a ring one time at Saliva. I was performing at Saliva and I lost like a $10 ring, and I was really pressed about it. So she's like, just anything that's expensive, take it off before you perform. Also, necklaces, be careful when you perform. If you have any kind of gloss, we were talking about this earlier with your hair.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I stopped
anything
wearing.
that can move around and mess up your face, either don't wear gloss or don't wear any necklaces or anything that may hit your face.
Pop your face.
I look like this on purpose, but there's parts when I like my lips to be in a certain place at all times, and up here is not where I want my lipstick.
Keep it soft.
I also suggest going to eBay and buying lots of LOT, lot, is like a group of jewelry on eBay. You can usually get like a bunch of jewelry. I think you know, like buying it by the pound.
Yeah, like it's basically a lot of jewelry. But sometimes people who are like emptying out their apartments or whatever, they'll just take a whole bunch of jewelry in a bowl like this, and they'll weigh it, and they'll say 10 pounds of jewelry, $5, and like you pay for shipping or something.
Right.
And I mean, obviously you can't see everything that's in there because it's like this big pile of stuff. But I'm sure that there's like good stuff in there, and whatever's not wearable, you can like turn into an ornament for your clothing.
a brooch or
Yeah.
add it to a ring.
Right.
Or you could really jazz up your like a jean jacket,
Yeah.
pop top jean jacket, and just put a shitload
Some
of rhinestones
chains
in
left
it.
and right.
Put the
Work.
chains on the seams. It could be really
Yeah.
cute.
So, if obviously it's been a couple of weeks now. Manny Pacquiao used to be a beloved pride of the Philippines, and I'm usually very proud of all my Filipino brothers and sisters. But not anymore, Mr. Manny Pacquiao, because recently he went on an interview because he's running for like government, and he made a comment on an interview and said that the LGBT community is worse than animals because at least animals know the difference between men and women.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was just thinking, because I'm like, Manny Pacquiao, I didn't know that you spoke animal. So do you speak to monkeys and dogs and cats and birds and horses and ask them, are you a fag, basically? Is that what you, because I'm saying, do you speak animal?
No.
Do you know what animals say?
Nope.
Okay, I know there's a song that says, what does a fox say, but that's a made-up song. So, well, guess what, Manny Pacquiao? We are not worse than animals. The LGBT community is not worse than animals. But you know what is worse than animals? Your attitude. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life, ever compare the LGBT community to animals. Because we are not worse than animals. No tea, no shade. If it wasn't for the LGBT community, where would be fashion today? Where would be music today? So think about what you say and the influence you have. That's why Nike and the pistachio people dropped your monkey-looking ass. So before you make judgments on other people, and since you're so godly and biblical, doesn't it say in the Bible that only God can judge us? Let the man with no sin throw the first fucking stone. Think about that. Don't you got issues with your fucking infidelity in your, like, marriage? So before you cast any stones, look in the mirror. How about that?
And
I'm sorry.
Was that?
That was Jiggly's Minute.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Now that I'm done reading Manny Pacquiao for fucking Phil,
Let's have some fun, shall we?
let's have some fun.
One of the biggest drinking holidays coming up, St. Patrick's Day, and we figured that we'd play a fun drinking game, even though we're all parched.
And we finished.
Um,
Oh my god!
Where's my liquor?
My ears are so delicate, there's no hair.
You can actually, if you have a drink at home, you can raise your green beer and play Never Have I Ever with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up 4 fingers, and we're going to start on. we're going to start with Ari, and basically you just say something that you've
Now
never
like
done.
Beyonce, how about that? Yay.
Never have I ever been DP'd, double penetrated.
Your turn.
Never have I ever been fisted.
And do fingers count?
No.
No,
Okay.
it has to
No,
be
no,
the
no.
whole
Whole
wrist.
thing.
So 4 fingers.
I
I've had 4, I think, though.
like a good 5 finger.
I like feeling like a Muppet sometimes.
Word.
Come on, animal.
Speaking of accessories.
Do they wear you as a bangle?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't find that at Joey's for 50 cents. Never have I ever engaged in piss play.
Never have I ever had sex in drag.
Do heels count?
Yes.
Then yes,
I
have.
mean, I guess if you would count that as being drag. So do we want to go back the other way?
Yeah.
And start with me?
Until
Okay.
somebody's out of fingers.
So, oh right. Never have I ever been nude on a beach.
Never have I ever fingered somebody with nails on.
Ooh.
Never have I ever, speaking of that, never have I ever given a shitty deal.
What's that?
Like buttercups. Like shit on a dick.
Accidentally scooted?
Oh.
I've accidentally scooted.
I've done it by accident. Yeah.
Never have I ever fucked in a car.
Oh.
you.
Back to you.
Never have I ever
Always.
fucked a girl.
Well, I've been fucked by a girl
That counts,
Oh.
I
with a
think.
strap on.
I think that counts.
Never have I ever had my anus bleached.
Oops.
Not yet.
Never have I ever had sex in a public bathroom.
No, but you can't have.
Jiggly wins!
Yay!
I couldn't think of anything else.
What did she win?
Things to plug besides my asshole. Beat you to it, bitch.
She's looking.
Available almost always.
Available on iTunes.
Every Monday, I'll be hosting Guess Who's Not on Drag Race at Stonewall Inn, hosted by me, who's not on Drag Race. and my little daughter, Lola Michelle Kiki. We do a little show from 8 to 9, and from 9 to 10 we'll be watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And then Tuesdays I'm at Boots and Saddles for Tacky Tuesdays. Every second Saturday of the month I'm at Stonewall Inn for Riot. All the money that's collected at the door goes to Sylvia's Place, which is a homeless LGBTQ youth shelter here in the city. So just giving back to the community. Every Sunday, I'm at Stonewall Inn serving cocktails during Invasion. And I'm also starting a show on Fridays at Bamboo 52 with my sister Pataya Hart called Wasa Bitches every Friday at 10 o'clock. You can find me on social media, Instagram and Twitter, Ari Kiki, ARIKIKI, _hot mess. Facebook, Ari Kiki, or you can find me under my slave name, Marty Balaveras.
She took up 10 minutes of fucking plugging shit.
What do you have to plug?
Well, not as much as her.
Come on, plug and play.
I would just like to remind everybody again, every Monday to watch RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8. You can check me out on Instagram, Jiggly Caliente Official, on Twitter, Jiggly Caliente, Jiggly Caliente Brooks on Facebook. Tonight, March 11th, I'm going to be in Play Louisville. And to next weekend, March 8th, 17, 18, whatever, I'm going to be at the Spirit of Norfolk and Crocs 19th Street Bistro and Rainbow Cactus in Virginia Beach.
And
They're real.
And for us, you can follow Grizzly Kiki on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yes, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Follow us.